Hey, it's great to be with you again today. It is New Year's Eve 2021. Woo! A year behind us, right? And 2021 was an eventful year, right? And not all of those events were awesome. Some were really taxing. And, year two of the pandemic, and there was a lot of unrest in our country and our world. There were earthquakes and droughts and floods, hurricanes, tornadoes. I mean, right? We can look at all these things and we can all get caught up in them, right? And we can start to say, wow, 2021 was horrible, right? It was a horrible year. And then we can look back and go, well, 2020 was, right? That was a tough year. And then I look back at 2019, and for me, and that was a tough year for me. And like 3 years in a row, you're like, man, each year seems to be getting worse, and it's is it snowballing? Is things out of control? Is this the end? Probably not, right? And as I look at this past year, I also look at all of the blessings that poured out upon us, that we start to focus just on the bad, and we overlook all of the good. We overlook the way that relationships have come together in our families and in our communities and in our churches, at our schools, at our jobs, right? We have developed deeper and more meaningful relationships with those around us. We've been able to spend more time with those that we love and those that mean a lot to us, family and close friends. There are things that have been awesome throughout all of this. And you know what? Man, if I just focused on the Phillies not winning the World Series this year, I would be crushed, right? The dreaded Braves. Boo. You know what I mean? If we just looked at the things that didn't work out for us, then we'll be miserable all the time. And it just doesn't mean like this year. This coming year, guess what? There's going to be things that don't work out for us. And if we just focus on the bad, then we're going to have another bad year. So as we go into these days, as 2021 turns over into 2022, we need to be aware of how God is working, even in the midst of things that don't work out the way that we hope they will, even in the midst of a pandemic, even in the midst of social unrest and sexual inequality and questioning sexuality in our world, and all of these things that keep coming up, and all of these things that we look at as bad and as they're just this giant issue and this giant problem. God is still working. God is still working in the middle of it all, and God is still pouring out grace and mercy and blessings on all of us. We just have to take the time to notice them and to be grateful. May God continue to pour out his grace, mercy, and blessings on us as we move from 2021 into 2022. Until we get to meet again. Amen. Amen.